So good evening, everybody, to our Wednesday evening call. I'm super excited for today's topic. And as you know already, every Wednesday is slightly different. We talk about results, but we look at different angles actually. And all the tips I want to give you is actually not just tips for getting your weight or your shape right. It's also about, actually tips for life, because everything what we do has a lot to do with the habits we create, and the habits you create everything actually for everything in life. So very warm welcome to all of you, especially to the guests who are here on the call tonight. My name is Corey, if you don't know me, and I guide you a little bit through the idea of a healthy, active lifestyle. Now, and for that, very important, I would like to ask you that you really take pen and paper, either after the call or right now, because I want that you actually write down what a healthy, active lifestyle is all about. And for those who use our Herbalife products already, I want to challenge you to think back. How did you feel before you got started on Herbalife? Have you been tired? Have you been exhausted? You know, we focus so much sometimes on weight loss or things like that. But I want that you really focus on how do you feel if you're not on our program right now. How do you feel right now? Do you feel often tired, exhausted? Do you have cravings? Are you often bloated? Do you feel less confident? Do you feel maybe ugly? Do you feel unhappy, unconcentrated? Do you feel you have no energy for life, for kids, for spouse, for family and fun activities? Everything is just too much. So I really want that you write down, how do you feel right now? Or if you are on the program already, think back, how have you felt before? Because it's very, very important. The moment we feel better, we forget about how good we feel. That's the crazy part, actually. And the moment we feel better and better and better, you know what? We start to slip off. And this is what I want to prevent. Now, I am on the program since 25 years, more than 25 years actually. And I found through thinking about it on a regular basis, like we actually water a plant, to see more and more in a healthy, active lifestyle, not just something where we are in the best shape ever. I see in a healthy, active lifestyle basically to have the life I really want to have. And we were talking about in the last call about the why. Why do we do that? Yeah. If you just see it as a seasonal diet to lose a little bit of weight, you will always stop and start again and stop and start again. You will crave a lot of things. But if you see in a healthy, active lifestyle, basically your purpose, because you want to be the best version of yourself for your life, to have the best out of your life, to be the best spouse, to be the best mother, to be the best father, to be the best partner, to be the best work colleague. So whatever you think you want to be the very best in life, then it starts to be completely different. Share quickly with you my story. I was used to eat too little. I overtrained. I had lots of cravings for chocolate in the evening. I was desperate to be in a good shape. And when I mean desperate, I didn't feel confident in the morning to put on my clothes. I never really felt good. And especially I didn't want to wear tight clothes, even when it was my dream, but I didn't allow it myself because I wasn't confident about the shape. And then with Herbalife, everything started to change. I have now tons of energy. I feel really great. I enjoy getting dressed. I enjoy wearing also tighter clothes. And I just enjoy myself and the way I am. I have far more confidence when it comes to just appear, let me put it that way. And even with the skin range, never underestimate really the skin range we have in Herbalife. It's absolutely amazing. You see in the skin how healthy a person is and how well somebody cares about themselves. So remember always, it doesn't matter in which job you are, but your outside is basically a mirror of the inside. So the way we appear, it's not just the clothes we are wearing. Yeah, that's actually just a final touch up. But your appearance is basically how you feel from the inside. this is how you appear. And whatever you do in life, whatever your business, your job is, this is actually how people receive you. And this is powerful. So this is why you want to take always good care of yourself. Now, what your body needs, we need the macronutrients and we need the micronutrients. So the big parts, what we need is the protein. So you hear me a lot talking about, have you had your protein? Have you had your protein? And then obviously we need the micronutrients. This is the vitamins and minerals. So Herbalife is not about no carbohydrates. We are about the right amount of protein, the right amount of carbohydrates, the right amount of vitamins, the right amount of minerals, the right amount of fat, and the good fat, not the bad fat. So when you think of bad fat, that's, for example, the butter and the fried stuff. You want to stay away a little bit from that. Animal fat is not too good. But then we need also a lot of fiber. When we look at good fats, then we have our Herbalife line with the good omega-3 fatty acids. We take rather good olive oil. We rather eat the avos. This is the healthy fat. But obviously, everything in moderation, please, when you hear the avos. And then the fiber, we need the fiber, that's the boom for the system. I come to that in a second again. And then we need the phytonutrients. These are also like vitamins, which the body needs, very important to boost also the immune system. And then we need hydration. We need the right amount of rest. So think always, you should have your 7 to 8 hours sleep. And we need hydration. That's really, we need to have the water intake right. And we need not lots of exercise, actually. We need it in moderation. 80% nutrition, 20% exercise and activity, and 100% mindset. And everybody who is now new on the call and maybe haven't heard about it, but it's really about getting the nutrition right, getting a little bit of activity in, but also getting the focus in the mindset. And we have a 21-day challenge where I invite you to be actively involved. And in the 21-day challenge, we share a lot about the nutrition part and the exercise part. I want to talk again today a little bit more about the mindset. But before I go there, let me introduce you quickly to our Big Five. This is the most chosen core program from Herbalife most of us basically use. So we use our Formula One shake as a complete meal. We always recommend have it as a breakfast before you have no breakfast or the wrong breakfast. You get there the nutrition right, basically, and it's quick and easy and safe, and you get all the balanced nutrients your body needs. We like to mix it instead of with milk or dairy. We like to mix it actually with the protein drink mix. It's so much tastier, creamier, filling. It's absolutely delicious. So we take basically 2 scoops of the shake and 2 scoops of the protein drink mix and mix it with 300, 350 ml of water. Quick done. By the way, I have now as a dinner even, yeah, because I had in the afternoon lunch. I'm not really hungry, but we shouldn't skip now dinner. So I have my shake right now, and I mixed actually vanilla shake and chocolate shake together, plus the protein drink mix, and I mixed the multi-fiber in it, which you see as the last item here on the product on the Big Five list. And this basically is the extra boom, the extra fiber, what we need on a daily basis. So I like to add that always to my shake. And then we have the herbal aloe concentrate, which is brilliant for hydration. If you read up about aloe, it's really gold to our system. So this is why we all love it, not just for the taste. It's delicious to drink your water with the aloe. It's also brilliant basically for your overall well-being. And then we have our instant herbal beverage. We say relaxed tea to it, but it's far more than a tea. It's a great combination basically to get activity into your body. Some of us like to call it gym in the cup because we like to drink it before exercise. It just boosts you a little bit more. A lot of us feel more focus, more concentration when we drink it. And I actually drink right now in the evening a glass of hot water with the aloe and with the multi-fiber, because this is just beautiful for the overall digestion to support our digestive system. Now, a lot of people discuss always, is a healthy, active lifestyle expensive or not? And I would say if you go to a shop and try to buy all the nutrients and the right vitamins and the right minerals, it can become quite important, quite expensive. But basically what we looked at is what does the average South African person spend on a daily basis? And that's quite interesting. So we buy a lot of stuff during the day. If this is chocolate, sweets, what we crave for, the coffee on the go, the ice cream, the chips, the fast food, the cake, the muffins, takeaways at the garage, nuts, biltong, cigarettes. And I really urge you, start to write it down. This is actually when I grew up, I learned to write down when I started to live on my own and money was tight. I started to write down all the expenses I had on a daily basis, and I was actually shocked what I spent on the nicks and nacks, which is actually not contributing to a healthy lifestyle. And this is quite interesting. So the statistics show that the average South African person spends between 70 and 100 rand every single day for things they don't actually need, for things which makes you more craving, for things which even doesn't contribute to your health. When we look at chocolate, I don't talk about the cigarettes now, you need to decide for yourself, but this is really very important. Or maybe throw in one thought about cigarettes. If you are a smoker and you smoke like I was smoking many moons back, so actually before Herbalife I was smoking, and the reason why I didn't stop smoking was because I was scared that I gained weight. So if you are in the same situation, then I ask you really to talk to your coach about it, because I stopped smoking, I never gained weight, I dropped actually 2 pen sizes on Herbalife and feel amazing, and I don't miss a cigarette one day of my life. And I'm so grateful because it saves a lot of money and it's obviously also good for the health. So never underestimate that power. But understand also a healthy active lifestyle means not it is expensive. It means basically you swap the unhealthy stuff what you buy all the time and spend lots of money which does not contribute to your health for a healthy active lifestyle. So it does not cost you necessarily additional money. And on top of that, what Herbalife has is basically also a member program. You can decide you want to start as a customer or as a member. So you basically can develop something where you have a 25 to 50% discount on your grocery shopping in your Herbalife shop. And a lot of people do that because it's not just that you get the nutrition right with Herbalife, and you get also the skincare, the shampoo, everything you need basically for your body inside and outside with your discount and in the future. So don't underestimate that. And maybe you want to make already a note and want to find out tomorrow evening. We have actually, doesn't matter where you are, we have it online and we have it live, a membership induction where you can learn more about the membership meeting. But I want to talk also quickly where a lot of people actually struggle in their mindset when it is about weight loss. So when you're here on the call and you think about weight loss, and you are still the one who actually is looking all the time at the scale, I just tell you, forget about the scale. The scale drives you insane. Now I want to repeat my story quickly. I dropped 2 pen sizes, but 0 weight. How can that be? And when you look at the picture on the right-hand side and you see this woman who weighs 60 kilo, and then on the right-hand side, you see a woman with 60 kilo, what is the difference? The difference is how much muscle you have in your body. Now, I want quickly that you think with me. When you lose 1 kilo of fat, but you gain 1 kilo of muscle, how much did you lose on the scale? Anybody want to talk to me?
0.
0, exactly. Thank you, Pepe. So the moment you lose 1 kilo of fat and you gain 1 kilo of muscle, the difference is the way you look. So when 1 kilo of fat takes up that much space, 1 kilo of muscle takes only up this much space. So fat takes 3 times more space up in your body, whereas muscle is far more dense and take less space in your body. And it makes you look leaner, firmer, far more sexier. And this is exactly what each man and each woman want to have. You want to look firm. You want to have a great body. So at the moment you only focus on weight, You might lose on any diet very quickly kilo, but the people have loose skin and they don't look the part because they lose often too much muscle. So we want to build the muscle. This is why you follow your coach to the T. The program we have is not about starving. You want to build nice muscle and you want to drop the weight. And by the way, those who are focused on doing exercise as well, it's not about starving yourself. It's not about training 5, 6, 7, 8 hours every single day. It's moderate exercise and fuel your body. Remember what I said early on, 80% nutrition, 20% exercise, but also 100% mindset. And I want to talk about the mindset just in a moment now. So remember always this picture, what I show you here. This is our beautiful Rukhsana, who lost already more than 40 kilos, feeling amazing. And before she was actually a couch potato. And you see how she ate before on the right picture, and on the left-hand side now what she has chosen. So ask yourself, do you eat to live or do you live to eat? And this is often when I talk to people about the healthy lifestyle, they say, yeah, but I like the cake and I like the ice cream and I like this, and then I'm not allowed to eat that anymore. The moment you take that word in your mouth where you say, I'm not allowed anymore to eat this, you think diet. You don't want to think diet. It's all about, with Herbalife, it's all about a healthy lifestyle. And for me, it's all about everything in moderation, but it's also about the choices we make. So would you choose something which is tasty, high nutritional value and little calories, or would you rather choose something which is little nutritional value, more fat and sugar and loads of calories? I think the answer is pretty clear. Yeah, so it's all about the choices, and this is what we need to understand. So what do we all have in common? Often I hear, no, I had so much stress, I had to eat the cake or the donuts. Yeah. Now understand, we all have stress. It's it's basically, there's even positive and negative stress. But when you talk about stress, it's often the negative stress. We all have challenges in life. There will be never ever a life without challenges. We can't control the events which happen in my life. There's so much stuff happening, yeah, so we need to accept. But I ask you now, what is the single force which creates our life? What is our greatest gift we all have? What is the one single individual power? You and I, everyone has the same power. So this is the power of choice. So the events happen to all of us. There is not people who have no problem at all. There is not people who are stronger than you and they focus on a healthy lifestyle. And it's not the genes in your family that you are overweight and others are not. The genes are only 10% of your circumstances. The difference is when the events happen to all of us, the difference is what we can choose, what we focus on. Now, as an example, when I have now my shake for dinner, I could say, well, I would like to have a pizza now. I would like to have a pizza now, but I would like to have a pizza now. What do I focus on? Pizza, 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 and I feel sorry for myself. When I think now, oh wow, now I get a lot of good nutrition. It's easy to digest for my body. And basically my body gets exactly what my body needs right now, that I have a peaceful rest and sleep amazing tonight. It's a different focus. Do you feel what I mean? So what it means to us, we can choose. Yeah. Do I feel sorry for myself or do I feel great about it? And we can choose what to do next. So this is what I want to ask you for today, for this Wednesday evening, to write down, I have the power of choice. I can choose how I react on everything what happens in my life. And it is to every event what happens in your life. You choose, nobody else. The moment you don't choose, you don't make a choice, somebody else will decide for you. The question is if you like that decision. Yeah. I make a simple example. You're invited at a function and somebody offers you on a plate, what would you like to have? And you say, I don't know. And then somebody takes a plate for you and puts you on the plate what they think is right for you. Now you might be disappointed that you get on the plate not what you wanted to have. But the reason is now somebody else was deciding for you. And this happens too often in life that basically we don't decide for whatever reason. Sometimes we are just too polite. Sometimes we are just in a position of indecision. I don't know. Yeah. But then somebody else decides for us. And I guarantee you, and most of the times we are not happy with the decisions other people make for us. Think about it the next time. I can see Shamima is drinking also our fiber with the aloe. That's brilliant. So really keep that in mind. We always have the choice. Yeah. And I was choosing, for example, this week, I drink my special snack drink now all the time. So I started on Monday with this, and I can tell you, I feel so amazing. And I really must tell you, you must try that. It's amazing. So you know now that we need protein with our breakfast drink in the morning. So with our shake, we get the right amount of protein in our body, and we should have our shake within the first hour in the morning. 3 hours later, we need again protein. Now, a lot of people don't have the time to sit now down and have their snack and eat their snack. They are in meetings, they are busy, go, 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 or they are in the car busy driving, they can't eat next. Yeah. So, but what you can do, and this is what I did basically this week, I prepared myself 2 liter bottles, so one for the morning and one for the afternoon. And I was drinking that while I was driving, while I was busy going on. And I mixed in this bottle our magic snack drink. Now, this basically was a combination of 1 scoop of the multifiber. Now, the multifiber is known that it helps you basically with different fibers, with the cleansing. Fiber is very, very good also for your colon, because in your colon is most of the immune system. And I come to the immune system in a second. Yeah. Then we have in the special snack drink 2 to 4 capfuls of the aloe mango. It's not just that it makes it tasty like you won't believe it. It's also, again, aloe is the gold for our body. Yeah. Aloe is known that it's soothing, healing, calming. So the properties of the plant aloe vera is absolutely amazing. And you must know the magic with our aloe drink, what we have from Herbalife. It's filtered out the bitter. So the bitter is usually in the aloe drinks and which works like a laxative. And we don't want to have that. So Herbalife filtered out the bitter and we only kept the good properties from the aloe, and this makes it so magic. And then we take 2 scoops of the protein drink mix, which you see in the left top corner, and this is our protein. So we need the protein with the snack. Now we get through the protein drink mix in a delicious vanilla way, our protein right. And you get 15 grams with almost no calories. And then we have obviously our teaspoon herbal beverage. You choose the flavor you want to have, which gives you the magic kick. And I can tell you, I have energy like you won't believe it. At the moment, you don't want to be around me, or maybe you want to be around me because I have energy, focus, concentration. I'm on the go all the time. Yeah. But also, I mean, since I do that, my tummy feels flatter. I can go so nicely to the, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's absolutely magic. You really, really need to try that. And when I say try, I actually don't like the word try, just do it. on a regular basis. Have it now for the week, yeah? Make it a complete week where you have in the morning and in the afternoon as a snack this kind of drink. And I don't know if a couple of customers I was discussing with are on the call right now, and maybe they want to say something. Maybe there are some people who have also experience with it and want to share. I actually just asked, is somebody on the call right now who has experience with our special snack drink already and how you feel on it? Who wants to share? Everybody shy here on the call? Okay, no problem. Yeah. But I know Cedric started to.
Hi, Pia. Sorry.
Okay, Pepe, yeah.
I did it in the beginning when I wanted to lose more centimeters around my waist, and it really worked wonders for me. I haven't done it in a while, but I know I used it and I lost a lot of centimeters, and
Fantastic.
yeah, and the energy as well.
Yeah. And everybody who knows Pepe, she works hard on a 6 or 8 pack now in the meantime. So a lot of guys, actually, people do that who really work on their shape, who want to have more definition, yeah? Because it's all about getting the body fat out of the body. So Pepe, brilliant. Thank you very much for sharing. And maybe you want to try it again and just get your product result on the next level by doing that, because this is exactly what I feel right now.
Yes, definitely. I am going to
Okay,
do it again.
then I hear from you, okay, how it does.
Yes.
Absolutely awesome. So, and then I just want to share something with you for a couple of different reasons. And I want to talk with you about winter time is coming sooner or later. We all know that. I don't like it. I'm a summer person, but we should be prepared for winter. And what is very important about the winter time, and also looking at the situation what we have right now with the viruses going around. I even don't want to talk about one specific virus, you know all about it. But it goes back actually how well we care about ourselves. Yeah. So every day we actually carry a lot of germs with us, and we carry a lot of opportunity actually, that we get an influenza, that we get a virus, that we get something. But some people get it all the time and other people don't get it at all. What is the difference? How much you care about your immune system. And now going into winter, it's very important that you really take good care of your immune system. And this is basically where you want to understand sugar and starches are lowering your immune system. So stay away from that, the more healthier you want to live. And by the way, if you have the right amount of protein in your daily intake, in your daily nutrition, you don't crave sugar, starches, and bread anymore at all. You don't feel for it. So this is where you see the magic happening. The moment you crave a lot of sweets, I urge you, the moment you crave a lot of chips, chocolate, bread, I urge you to talk to your Herbalife coach to calculate the right amount of protein and to monitor and watch the right amount of protein. Very important. The moment you have your protein intake throughout the day right, you will be like me. I don't have cravings for chocolate anymore. And before I was a chocoholic. I'm a baker's daughter. I was used to bread. I was used to cake. Yeah, I thought I can't live without my pizza and my pasta. I don't need it anymore. Yeah. Occasionally, I might have a pizza, but it's not something on a regular basis which I crave for or starve. Yeah, so please understand. So, what boosts our immune system is obviously all what we suggest in a healthy, active lifestyle. So, everything what I shared before, and even the big five, even when you take our Herbalife program for getting into shape, still it helps you also to boost your immune system. But we have two actually, which helps us to boost even more our well-being. And this is the one is actually the Pro Core, yeah, which is quite easy to take. So you see that on the right picture on the top. It comes in sachets like that. It comes in a box of 10, and basically you just open one sachet a day. You throw it in your water or in your water bottle. Maybe you need to stir it a little bit. Some people like to mix it in their shake. I like to have it in my water because it just tastes absolutely delicious. And then you can drink it and you can count it towards your water, but at the same time, you get a lot of great nutritional value. Now you see on that little picture on the right-hand side, there's an ingredient in it which is called Epicure. And Epicure is a fairly new study. What they discovered is actually that Epicure works like a prebiotic. That means it helps us to balance our good and bad bacteria in the colon, which contributes basically then to a stronger immune system. And obviously you can see there's vitamin C and D in it, it's zinc and selenium in it, everything what we need for a good immune system. And then we have a product which we call Rose Guard. And these are basically tablets, like I hold it here in my hand. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I hold it maybe closer to the camera. Yeah. And you take basically one of these in the morning and one of these in the evening. Yeah, I do it right now with my Procore. So easy, done. What does the Rose Guard do? Look, the vitamins what we need to boost our immune system, like we hear from the vitamin C and all of that, or in the past maybe we took a multivit, yeah. So these vitamins are basically there. I would like to compare it like the police who sorts out the little crime in a city, yeah, because there's all the time something happening in our body with the stress, what affects our body. So the vitamins help there. But when basically the terrorists come to a town or to a city, then you need a serious bodyguards, and then you need a serious army who protects now everything and everybody in the city. Does that make sense? So for me, the Rose Guard is the strong bodyguard. It's the strong army for people who have, first of all, a lot of stress. I want that you listen now very carefully. Are you somebody who has a lot of stress? Are you somebody who does exercise? Because exercise is also intense stress for your body. And this is why often sporty people are often sick with the flu, because they need more, they need these strong bodyguards. And then obviously somebody who is permanent sick with the flu, somebody who works in air condition, they go in the cold, come out of the cold, people who work shifts. It's also a lot of change for the body all the time. So people who go through specific circumstances, when you have the feeling you have an overload, you stress your body a lot, this is the time when you want to consider to take Rose Guard, just to have a stronger immune system and boost your immune system. And when do you start the best with it? Prevention is better than curing. So we are not medicine. We don't cure any disease. So this is why you want to take it rather as a permanent prevention. So I take this year in, year out, year in, year out. Yeah. And I actually did earlier on the calculation. So on a Rose Guard, I spent basically 11 Rand per day just to boost my immune system a little bit. And 11 Rand, I mean, then I rather drink 1 or 2 coffee less in a coffee shop and boost my immune system a little bit more, if that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, there's hardly anything what we can buy on a daily basis for 11 Rand, but we get basically through that something good for our body. So just consider that in the future now when we go into winter. So I hope I could give you there a little bit idea, because a lot of people right now are concerned with all the viruses and influencers are going on. And one final tip also there. I was just talking recently to a doctor also. How can we prevent that we basically get germs from other people? It's really very, very important that you have a high hygienic rule. And sorry to talk about it, but it's very important that we really use hand disinfection all the time, that you really clean often your hands. And before you touch your face, yeah, because the face actually absorbs a lot, always wash your.
It's coronavirus.
Noise just going on now. I just switched that off quickly. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So always think of hygienic right now, and really clean your hands before you touch the face. And then obviously what you can do on top with our herbal aloe gel and with our herbal aloe body lotion, this is brilliant also to protect your skin, because we absorb everything also through the skin. It's not just when people sneeze on us, it's basically that we absorb it also with the skin. So this is what I wanted to share with you tonight. Quickly for the members here on the call, we are almost done. So I hope I could give you some value here. Actually, what I would like to do is I would like to open quickly. Let me just go one slide back, because I see quite a few people on it where I know they have already results. Pepe, would you just like to share quickly your overall results with us, please?
Hi everyone, Pepela P here.
I can hear you. Thank you.
I started on the product January 2017, and to date I lost body fat 14 kilos, and I picked up I think 6 kilos of muscle now. So I don't even get on the scale, but I just feel amazing. I've got lots of energy.
Wow, that's amazing. Pepe. Thank you so much for sharing. And I know basically we were talking earlier on, I don't know if you were there already on the call, we were talking about there's also the option from a customer becoming a member. I know you started as a member then because you wanted to have the discount, but then you developed to a supervisor now. In the meantime, your world team, very, very part-time, you're single mom, you have a son. What does Herbalife mean to you from a business point of view in the meantime?
For me, it's the future. I can see the future. Like before, I didn't think of anything. I didn't think I would dream of doing things. And my dream is to travel. My dream is to build a home for my brothers, because we were orphans from a long time ago. So now I can see myself doing that, and just being able to provide for my son and being able to help my brothers. And that's just what I see in Herbalife. I see the future, and all I have to do is just learn and take
Beautiful.
action and everything, and the future is just bright.
Beautiful, beautiful, absolutely stunning. Do you mind maybe to share with us what you earn on a regular basis so that people can get an idea what is possible?
Okay, when I started, I just first month I made like retail in profit of 308 rand. But for the past 6, 7 months, 8 months, I'm averaging between 10 and 12,000 rand a month.
Wow.
This is very part time, and it's not far from my full time salary. So I'm really, really super grateful to Herbalife opportunity.
This is why I see all the time these fancy, nice new dresses on you, huh?
Yeah. Now I can go shopping and I can.
I know you like clothes. Lovely, lovely, fantastic, absolutely awesome. I see Shamima. Thank you, Pepe. Thank you. I see Shamima just now on the call. Shamima, would you like to share with us your results?
Yes, this is Shamima Abrams Ojo. I started with a starter trial pack, and in my first week I lost 1.5 kilograms, which was great because before I couldn't lose as much in 1 week. It took me like a month or two just to lose 1.5. Anyway, I was so happy. I went on and the products were amazing. It tasted good, gave me all the energy that I needed. And within 2 months, I lost enough fat because, like Bia explained, fat takes up more space than muscle. So I lost about 5 point something fat and I fit it into a dress that all the people at my son's wedding were amazed at because they saw me at 107 kilograms and here I was 6 kilos of fat less. So I had a curve and up to date, I've lost 15 kilograms. Energy
Wow.
galore.
Wow. Amazing. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, Shamima. And also you went a little bit the route into the business side. Do you want to share there a little bit more with us? Why?
Um, I found myself in business because of my results. And my first check, I can't actually remember what was my first amount because I never went to look at how much it was. The
No
first
problem.
time I actually got money from Herbalife was about 500 and odd. And my best month of earning was 11,000 Rand.
Wow, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. And I know you became unstoppable, just helping more and more people, building an amazing team. Thank you
I
very
love
much, Mima.
helping people. Thank you.
Brilliant,
Thank you,
brilliant.
Herbalife.
Awesome. I see Noncedo on the call. She's from Port Elizabeth. Let's see if we can get her on the call. Noncedo, can you hear me? Noncedo. Yeah, sometimes the connection is a little bit bad on the Zoom call. No problem at all. So I hope I could give you a little bit an idea.
Hi, Bia.
Ah, Noncedo, yeah, they are fantastic. Would you like to share
Yes,
your results with us?
using my phone, I'm struggling with it.
And I must share that quickly with all the people who listen just now, and especially with brand
Okay.
new people, maybe not even being on the program. Nonseda and I had the nice opportunity to meet each other. We didn't know each other. We met each other when we were shopping and we started to talk with each other. But it took Noncedo actually quite a while then finally to get started. So this is where I just want to tell you, it's all about mindset. So when I said earlier on, it's all about mindset. Sometimes you feel I should do something, I must do something, but your mindset is just not there. And this is
Mm.
where it needs just that you stay connected. So what Noncedo did well is we stayed in contact and one day she was ready. And now over to you, Noncedo.
Oh, you're talking so nicely.
No, I don't share your results. You do.
Yes, it's true. After a month, and then I started using the products, and I was feeling amazing because I was bored from work, and then I've gained so much weight, and then later on, I think 3 years later, I was diagnosed with a fibromyalgia syndrome. And then I was always sleeping because of the medication. And then I was big and I couldn't even walk properly. When Bia saw me, I was struggling with my weight. And then I started using the products and I felt great after a week using a trial pack. And then I've joined after 5 days and then I've lost about 38 centimeters in total. And people like saw that and they were starting approaching me because they can see the difference. And up to date, I've lost about 25 kg. And I'm not a couch potato anymore. And I finished with my studies because I was studying as well. I couldn't leave studies, but yeah, I'm finished now with my degree, BA degree in communications. Um,
Brilliant, brilliant.
yeah, I have energy. I always feel great with the products.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much, and my regards to Port Elizabeth. Miss you. I must see you soon again, and say that. Okay, thank you so much for everybody being on the call tonight. I don't want to drag it along. I hope I could give you some value
Hello.
tonight. And thank you to everybody who shared his story here tonight. And I hope you just enjoyed the call tonight. Quickly for all the members, we start next week our new focus group. So please make sure that you are on the list for the focus groups. All the beginners who are brand new, we have our support structure. But everybody who is already on a senior consultant level, the 500 volume points achieved once, you can go into the focus group 1, and you want to make sure that your name is on the list. So please, all those who are supervisors, you want to check your teams and talk to them, or if you're here on the call and you are a senior consultant, you have achieved your 500 volume points, make sure that you're in the focus group where we learn so much more to support our customers and give them great results and build it forward from there. Then we have our focus group 2, who is only for the supervisors. Those who are supervisors, you want to make sure that you're on the list for the focus group 2. If you have supervisors already in your group, you want to make sure to talk to them, to have them also in the focus 2. And those who are world team and above, you basically want to make sure you're in the focus group 3. So for everybody who is listening just now, know and be assured that if you're brand new and you start on the program, there's a support group for our customer, which we call a 21-day challenge, where you get the support for exercise, meal plans, recipes, everything you want to have. If you're a member and you're interested to help more people to be healthy and happy, then basically, therefore, we have the focus group so that you can help more and more people and get the answers you're looking for. So, and that's it for tonight. That is what I want to share with you. If you're keen and want to taste the Procore, tomorrow evening on Thursday, we have a membership induction meeting where we have a half an hour workshop for all members just about Procore. And from 7 till 8 o'clock, it's then open also for all guests. And afterwards, we have the sampling from the Procore, so you can get there a taste and find out more about the Procore. And then on Saturday, the 7th of March, coming Saturday, we have our big customer and member recognition day. You want to make sure that you are on that day and celebrate with us. Just make sure that you get your ticket. If you have any question regarding these events, please talk to the person who invited you to the call tonight, and we give you more details. Our famous nutrition fair is already announced. You want to put that in your diary. It's on the 28th of March from 2 till 5 o'clock in Cape Town. If you are not from Cape Town, just think who you know in Cape Town. Maybe you want to invite somebody. And that's it for tonight. If you liked the call tonight, then just let's make this circle a little bit bigger and invite somebody for the next call. Maybe you want to invite your neighbor over and your neighbor can listen together with you. Maybe you want to invite some friends over or want to share the link for the call next Wednesday, where we have again a special topic, a different speaker, and there's more to learn to have a healthy, active lifestyle. So again, thank you very much for being on the call tonight, and I hope I could give you some good information. And let's have a healthy and a happy week. All the best for you.
Thank you, Pia. Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night.